Good morning. Welcome to Options Trade King. Oh, man. Still trying to get my voice back. I apologize. All right, let's start with futures. Comments are up if you guys have any questions. All right. Futures are taking a dive here. Looks like we could have a pullback down to possibly the 4,500 to 44.85 range. And then we see, okay, but you can see here the futures are failing, while our RSI and some other indicators show that we could potentially get a bounce. Our MACD is not agreeing with that, and MACD has to agree for this to be valid. So to me, it looks like it's going to continue lower. Now, market open, which is an hour, that could be a different story. Okay. In the next hour, we could very well catch down to this 4,500, which you can see it clear. There's an established support zone right here. You can see here it was resistance. We broke through and then came back and touched it for support. So that's where I could see this going down and getting the bounce. And then we see, okay. So we'll just have to watch how market opens today. It is the last day of the month, and normally there is not SPY calls on Tuesdays, but since it's the last day of the month, there are SPY calls today. Actually, I'm not sure if that's because it's the last day of the month or if it's because holiday week next week. I'm not sure. But there are SPY calls today that expire today, I mean. All right. Just look at some of what we took yesterday. We took a hood from Options Trade King. He did a hood put at about noon. Okay. You can see here, it was getting new lower lows. Whether he bought the put at this spot or this spot right here, right? I mean, so he bought those hood puts. They were $1.10 for $43 puts. Yesterday, he did do a trim at 183 and 248. But if you held on to those, when the market opens this morning, they're going to be a couple dollars in the money, or potentially anyway, a little over $1 in the money. But there should be a spike on those this morning. If you have any positions left, I'd probably close out on that because there is going to be a support area right here. I'd imagine we'd get a bounce. Okay. If not, we could go lower. But there's just not a lot of precedent here to show. I mean, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of charting here to go back to. You can see there's another support level down here at around 37.60. Okay. All right. What else did we take yesterday? We did a Facebook call. All right, so really we could take this call here on this initial breakout, which would have been on Friday, but it continued up yesterday. King posted a call at it was a 375 call at 518. He did an exit trim at 743, so up 50%. It looks like in a pretty quick time frame there, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, I think that's a good call to get out of that though. We're having a little bit of pullback, and like I said, it's the end of the month, going into a holiday weekend. Be careful. All right. We're just gonna pull up some of Dark Knight's trades. So yesterday, he took a Roblox call. Hit it for 9.3, $80 call. It's a lotto. He did post a trim on that already because it went from $1.70 to $2.19. But really, I mean, this 100 EMA, I would have expected a bounce, okay? But we didn't really, which either means it's consolidating or it's going to get shoved down lower, okay? Right now, to me, it looks like it might get shoved down lower. You can see that we crossed down the zero line right here. And since the MACD signal lines are trading underneath the zero line, we are in a downtrend. Okay. It looks like it's starting to turn here. We'll just see how the market opens. But if this stays below the zero line, this will fail the 100 EMA. Okay. And then we see. I mentioned in yesterday's video, I thought ARC might take a jump here in the next couple days. We'll see if that happens. Okay, we'll watch this. I told you guys I thought by Wednesday maybe, so I'm going to watch this again tomorrow. And I'll tell you my mindset tomorrow when we go over it. I did Roblox. Okay, he did a Lockheed Martin. All right, if this can stay above the zero line, this 20 will hold. So short term, really, right? I'd like to see this hold 361.63. And I'd really like to see it break out above 363.95. So, I mean, really right there, say 364. I'd like to see it break above that. And we'll start seeing an uptrend and probably start trying to move towards this the 50 EMA, which is up at 368 right now. So we see. He did a Wayfair call. Tell you this one also, we just recently had a 200 EMA recovery, right? Here we failed it, came through, we came back down, we consolidated, and now we are working to break above. This right here was technically a breakout. Well, maybe it wasn't. Hang on. Let me draw a chart here. Okay, no, I guess it wasn't. So we have to see which way this is going to break out, right? We are right on the verge of either breaking into an uptrend or a downtrend. You can tell that by the MACD here. The signal lines are sitting right on the zero line. You can see it's fighting. This is what that wedge was looking like, okay? It's building. But we'll see what happens here. We'll just might be looking for a breakout above this. If you get a break below right here, about that 288.50, I'd be concerned. LMND. All right, no, here was a breakout right here. So we did get a breakout yesterday on this one. And when I say a breakout, it's because we were in a descending channel. Okay, you can see that. We actually broke out on Friday. But then we really broke out into a new high above this right here just yesterday. I think that was a good call by Dark Knight. The chart looks good. Oh, and he did an 11.19 call. So this is a lot of room to go. Okay, we should really probably be looking at the hour chart at least for this. And yeah, we just broke up. I mean, we just we're in an upward channel here. As long as this can stay above $72 on the hour chart, this is going to start to rotate up, right? And it's going to start going into an uptrend. And we're probably going to start working to come back and try and reclaim the 200 EMA. So I really think that was, by the time that happens, I'm sure the 200 EMA will be down to about $85. And that's exactly where he put his leap at. And it's probably a good call right now. I do like that. and it currently looks like a good entry. Anything you guys want to see specifically before we go? I just want to review a few plays for you guys. I'm also in the chat room on Discord and Trader Alert chat if anybody has any questions. All right, guys, I'll be around this morning. Hit me up if you need anything. I really hope to have my voice back here by the end of the week. We'll continue doing daily videos like we used to. Keep reviewing some plays. Yeah, have any questions, send me a message.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm